Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matchday Shows or Shows Either or, and it's not gonna lie, the international break is over. Do you know what I'm saying though? It's over.
Finally,
We've got,
finally.
trust me, we've got Liverpool versus Manchester United at Anfield, the worst place Manchester United could go. We ain't won there since 2015, since One Matters, won the goal. But Liverpool are in a mini crisis. They ain't started the season well. They're still second place, but hey, considering what they've done, it should be an interesting game. But you never know what Manchester United are going to show up. But shout out Dale. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool supporter. Welcome to the channel, man.
Thank you, bro. It's good to be here. Thank you for having me on.
Hey, what are you saying though? International break is over. How you feeling? We're going to talk about Liverpool in it, obviously, because again, I've alluded to you haven't had the best season, but there's still optimism in there. Do you know what I mean? You just spent 100 million,
Yeah.
160 million on Vert, spent 130 million on Isaac. Do you know what I'm saying? Probably a lot lopsided. I think Arsenal did better in terms of addressing more areas. Obviously, you missed out on Gay and stuff. But yeah, what do you make of Liverpool's season so far, man?
You know what? After three losses on the bounce. So we started off all right. Everyone was, question marks about the performances, winning late on in pretty much every single game. But in those games, we were scoring first. The other team would score. Then we go and score a late winner. And then the three games that we lost, Palace, they scored first. Galatasaray, they scored first. We couldn't come back. And then, the international break. So I think it was a perfect time. Normally, when Liverpool go international break, I'm a bit worried when we come back because normally we're in good form going into it. But I think this is something that you need if you're not doing well for all teams. Is a kind of a little reset time away. And then, I'm excited. I'll be honest. People probably wouldn't think that, but I'm excited for Liverpool to get back playing.
Well, we just said that Man United ain't won since 2015, bro. So you've got all the reason to be optimistic. Do you know what I mean? Um, I just think obviously there's a lot of overreaction to Liverpool, doing what they're doing at the moment. But at the same time, I've got to enjoy it. I got to enjoy it while it lasts, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? You guys are on our necks in terms of winning 21 titles now.
Yeah.
You've, like I said, you've had a mad summer. Summers that you don't really associate Liverpool to now, but I feel like that's going to be where you guys are now. You set the benchmark. Do you know what I'm saying? If you continue with your success, there's no reason why you can't keep spending this type of money because you're a well-run club. But yeah, I am enjoying this little meltdown, but I know I am not naive to know that you guys are not going to lose 4 games on the bounce. I just don't see it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't. And we haven't won there since 2015. So that's what's worrying me. However, there is some areas that we can exploit. You've got like Frimpong, who's not a right back. I did say this before you signed him.
Yeah.
I know he can fill in there, but he's more of a right mid, right wing back type player. Conor Bradley hasn't looked assured at all defensively. You can get at him. I don't know if Cunha's going to play, but we'll touch on the lineups in a bit. You're fragile in terms of Kanate. His head's in Madrid. Do you know what I'm saying? McAllister can't get in the team no more. Isaac's not looking like Isaac. Do you know what I'm saying? Ekatike was the guy. Now all of a sudden he's holding bench. So there's problems there. Do you know what I mean? United can get at your team, but then going off what we have and the manager in charge, I just don't know what's going to happen. But saying that, last season we drawed 0-0, bro.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. Like, obviously, you have every right to kind of be going to this game thinking it's almost a free hit for you guys because
yes,
we're in bad form. You lot are in, had the best of starts or the best past couple of seasons, whatever. But with these games, obviously, recently you've held a 7-0 or 5-0. But even when you lot were winning leagues, we still rocked up to Old Trafford, you know what I mean, and got a couple of results there. Torres giving people a tough time, even at Anfield, you know what I mean. So anything can happen in these games. Like you said, last season a 0-0 when everyone would have expected us to completely steamroll you. Obviously, a lot of changes happened in the summer. A lot of players coming in. Like you said, McAllister is not getting in the team when he was starting every single game last season. Right back, Slot doesn't know who to choose. Soboslai's played there because of injuries. Like you said, we'll go on to lineups, but it's like Ekatike, who starts there? Does Vert start? He's been dropped this season. There's a lot going on, but like you said, we can be got at, and that's where I think you will score. You probably will score, but we should have the firepower to kill that game.
No, fair enough. On that point, I'm just going to touch on United season so far. Obviously, I don't have the utmost confidence in the manager. However, I would like him to prove me wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't have an agenda against him. I just want my club to be in the best shape possible, and we haven't seen that currently. But again, going back to last season and the bigger games last season against winning against Man City, obviously drawing against Liverpool, he's shown that in the bigger games we can get into a low block and counter. Do you know what I mean? But one thing I'll say that's different, I don't expect Liverpool to be pressing us like crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? This is not the Klopp Liverpool. This is more like sometimes now you guys allow your opposition to have the ball and also almost draw them out a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like we've got to be careful there. Especially early doors, 30 minutes in, we got to keep that 0-0. Do you get what I'm saying? Silent the crowd first 20 minutes and then try to be expressive. But yeah, United season so far, again, it's just been up and down. We win a game and then we lose the next. We win a game, draw, lose the next. You know what I'm saying? We can't get back-to-back wins. Like this season, we've heard about all the suffering and stuff from last season, and now there should be the better times ahead. But so far, we ain't seen them better times. Do you know what I mean? Like we need some momentum, bro.
I think those better times are a long way off. I can't lie to you,
bro.
I'm talking years as well, not even months, years.
You know what? I can't. It's hard to argue with that. Do you know what I mean? Because I've said this. It's not even the manager more so. It's just the club. Like I just don't recognize this club. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we can't even get our most talented youth players are seeking a way out. Like this is not the Manchester United I know. This is not the Manchester United I was born up with, and the heritage of we embed these young players and become superstars. We're losing that aspect. Obviously, you got rid of Rashford and stuff, rightfully so. But I'm just saying the culture and the values and the heritage is kind of going away, and that's my most concern as well. Do you get what I'm saying? But we can do that on another day. What we saying, man? Let's talk about the lineups, innit? Let's talk about the lineups. We're gonna start with the Liverpool team, and obviously, yeah, we're just gonna go through it one by one because off camera, Del has told me his predicted lineup. So, boom, there you go. Del, let's talk through it, man. Why have you gone for this lineup? Let's go.
This will be mine. Obviously, Dashvili in goal. Alisson's injured. I think that'll be a big miss the longer Alisson's out. Obviously, last season we saw Keller come in, a few games here and there. Obviously, really good keeper. I trust Dashvili. He was, he's been a starting keeper. It's not like he's been a backup. And then he's coming in being a backup as well. The back four.
Sorry to interrupt you. He's a very good backup, by the way. Bro. Talk about strength and depth. You have Alisson and then this guy as well. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but yeah, crazy. Go on. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, and then the back four is, this is my predicted back four in what I think Slot will start with. Whether I agree with it, not 100%, but it's how he uses it. Kirkes will start at left back. I've watched this guy last season. I watched him coming into this season, and I saw a couple of clips over the international break. This guy is not a left centre back in build up. That's how we was using Robertson last season. Yep. He's just not that. You've got to let him get down the line. Obviously, Gakpo starting on the left. Let Kirkes overlap. Let Gakpo cut in. The centre backs, Konate, Van Dijk. We have no one else. We can't start with anyone else. I wish Mark Gahey was here because Konate, like you said, his head seems like it's in Madrid. Apparently, we offered him a contract, and I ain't heard no news. So for the first time, no news is bad news in my life. So right back, Frimpong, like I said, like I said to you before we started, I think we've got to go all out attack. This performance in this game, we have to go 3, 4, 5. It has to be a statement to put the rest of the league, you guys, Arsenal.
You ain't scoring 5 goals, bro. I'm sorry.
You think?
Nah.
We'll get onto your line when we come to it, and I'll explain why, where we can exploit. But yeah, in the midfield, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch. Obviously, the big miss in there is McAllister. I said it last season and the season before, this guy will give you a 7, 8 out of 10 every game. But this season, he's not been at his best. Did score 2 goals for Argentina the other day. But Gravenberch is a player that you can't drop. And Szoboszlai right now has been one of our best players this season. So I feel like he has to play in the midfield. Obviously, Salah. Listen, I've seen, apparently he's the most transferred out player on FPL this game week. And his record against Man United is ridiculous.
That's crazy, ridiculous. That's absolutely crazy.
But yeah, like I said, his record speaks for himself in big games, especially against United. He'll always score. He'll always assist. Verts, I think this is another game where he has to, stake his claim, get a goal, get an assist, get a good performance. Gakpo starting on the left, I think he's a shoe in. And then for me, I will start Ekitike up top.
Interesting. Why would you go with Ekitike over Isak? Like, could you spend 130 million on him? I know he's not. Say he didn't have a preseason, he's not match fit. But it's like when you spend that much money, it's hard to keep these men out, especially in a game against Manchester United. You know what I'm saying? The biggest rivalry there is.
Yeah. Like I said, I think Slot will probably start Isak and then take him off later on. But for me, I would start Ekitike 100%. Like I said, Isak still probably isn't fully fit, even though he's at the international break. He went away with Sweden. Still not probably fully fit. And Ekitike, when he was in the team at the start of the season, when he was starting every game, we looked a better team. Him linking up with Verts, linking up with Gakpo on the left-hand side. Salah comes in a little bit closer to the striker. I think that team can cause you lot so many problems in so many different areas, and we can hurt you out wide, through the middle. And yeah, that would be my team. I'd feel confident in that team.
So yeah, let's talk on the United team. Obviously, this lineup already, man, this formation just hurts my soul, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Just looking at it on paper. But anyway, we'll go for Lammens in goal. I was there at Old Trafford. Literally anything he done though, was cheered. That's how starving United have been.
I'm not surprised.
Ryan there, Onana, absolutely horrible. Probably one of the worst goalkeepers I've seen at the top level, especially at Man United. And we've had some horrible keepers, do you know what I'm saying? Tahibos and them, man, there. But finally, it looks like we've got a keeper that can catch the ball, and that's the bare minimum. So he's in my lineup. Do you get it?
Yeah.
He made a couple of good saves as well in that Sunderland game. But yeah, I'll go for Mazzari instead of Euro, just because I feel like so far, Euro, I believe he's going to be amazing talent. But I just think in this game, I trust Mazzari a bit more because I have Ahmad at the right wing back spot. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. In midfield, not in midfield, my other centre back, I'm going to go for De Ligt. I don't want to see Maguire touch this game. I think only Maguire can play at home games. And even though we're going to be necessarily in a deep block, I just feel like the spaces Ekitike takes up or Isak takes up when they come into midfield, it's not going to bode well. I don't want to see Maguire. I just don't want to see him. I will go for Luke Shaw again over Euro just because I feel like Luke Shaw is going to start. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd rather start Euro, but Shaw's going to start. And he's had a decent start to the season. Then I'm going to go for Ahmad at the right wing back spot or right mid spot. I feel like the partnership was pretty good against Sunderland and it's something that needs developing still. Like, they're both top players and they have to start. I don't want to see Dalot at right wing back. It don't make sense. Like, go and hurt Liverpool. Kirkes isn't in the greatest of form. Do you get what I'm saying? I believe we can get at him. We can get at him. He ain't got Semenyo helping him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's Gakpo on that side. Then the midfield, Casemiro and Fernandes. I ain't got other choice. I want my boy Kobe in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Free Kobe, but it ain't going to happen. Fernandes is a number 8 according to Amarin, which is unfortunate, but I'd like to see him in the 10 spots. Then I'm going to go for Dalot at left wing back. I don't want to see it, okay? This is not me. This is not my lineup, but this is what I'm thinking Amarin's going to play because he played their last game and he's got the Obrigado tax, bro. There's just something about Dalot that Amarin likes, innit? So he's going to play that. I love to see Dorgu, but then again, Dorgu and Salah, Dorgu's a bit rash. Do you know what I'm saying? So maybe, I don't know. Anyways, you guys don't see Cunha in the lineup. I want to play Cunha, okay? I want Cunha's on 007 as well. Verts is on 009, whatever it is, yeah?
Oh my
These guys have been stinking it up. But listen, Cunha is a game changer still. I'm not giving up hope on him. He's had an injury hit so far season. And I feel like he's done well against Liverpool in the past. You know what I'm saying? He scored last season, I believe.
Yeah.
Great goal, innit? And I just feel like he is that quality that we are missing at times. But Mount had a good game. He's a great presser. He leads the press. But do we need that Anfield? Do we need pressing at Anfield? Because this is if we start pressing at Anfield, that we're gonna start playing in two-man's hands. Do you get it? I'll go for Mbeumo on the right, then I'll go for my guy Sesko up front, and hopefully a couple knockdowns. Do you know what I'm saying? To Mbeumo in behind, Kanate still in head in Madrid, and then you know what I'm saying, bro. We could do something here.
You know what though? I've got questions for you about this team. Obviously, you're saying you think is what Amarim's going to do.
Yeah.
The back three. I'll be honest. For me, you can't play a back three and have two fullbacks in the back three. That doesn't make sense to me.
Do you know what it is though? Mazzari's best play for Man United has come at right centre back.
That's true, but then
so it's like sure is not. It's not what I'd necessarily say, but this is where the manager sees these players now. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I loved Euro to go in there over Shaw where he played left centre back last season, but this is just what I think the manager's gonna give. Do you know what I mean? Based off the last game as well and what I've seen. So I won't be surprised if Maguire maybe steps in as well just because of his experience, but I think that's a mistake. I think you can't play De Ligt and Maguire at the same time. I just don't think you can personally. I feel like there's a lack of athleticism in there for me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think De Ligt is better in the middle.
The midfield, Bruno and Casemiro, I think that is possibly the worst midfield two you could put against us. I'll be honest. With obviously Verts, if Ekitike or Isak, doesn't matter, either one of them plays, they both like to drop in and get the ball. If they drop in and get the ball and turn and start running, neither of Bruno or Casemiro is gonna be doing that, tracking back that defensive work, that hard running, especially in turnovers, in transition. I think them two in the midfield will get you killed, especially at Anfield.
But then who would you play then? If you're, it sounds crazy because I'm asking you from a Liverpool perspective, but who would you not like to see then? Because our midfield's pretty gash, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think I don't even. That's the thing. I don't even know. But
you know what's crazy?
The profile.
You know, Ugarte and Kobe played last season in the 0-0 draw.
Yeah, I think Ugarte. I'd start Ugarte in there.
Oh hell no! Yeah. Wrap it up, boys. Man said Ugarte, brother. I don't want to see. I'd rather see flipping Jack Fletcher from the academy starting, and then Manuel Ugarte is the worst signing in Manchester United. Like I can almost can't forgive Ineos for signing Ugarte. There's so many midfielders in that position. You are based in France for Nice. You telling me there's not another 50 million signing out there in France, bro? And then Manuel, Ugarte's not in.
It's not worth 50 mil.
Yeah, do you know what it is? I hear what you're saying in terms of the midfield too. But this is what Amarim picks, bro. And it sounds crazy. It's like as bad as Casemiro is, he kind of is calming for this Man United side. It sounds crazy. When he's not doing the Hollywood passes and he's keeping it simple, he's a steady Eddie. Do you know what I mean? At this stage of his career, guys, he was fantastic when he first came. He's been crazy in terms of what he done at Real Madrid. I'm just saying at this stage of his career, these players should have been moved on. But I haven't got no much choice, bro. Our manager don't trust Kobe Manu. I'd play Kobe and Cass and then put your Bruno in the 10 spot. It makes sense to me. Do you know what I mean?
I think Cunha has to start though. I think this guy before the international break, I watched the Fulham game, and he was probably miles and away the best player in the first half, creating chances, his touches. You know what I mean? Yeah, he hasn't scored yet, 007, whatever. But him with Mbeumo, I feel like that is possibly your best signing in recent times is Mbeumo, because I feel like he's a guaranteed. It's not going to go bad for him at United. He will get his goals, he'll get his assists. But I get why you'd say start Mount. Obviously, the pressing. You said you might not press at Anfield.
By the way, I want Cunha to start, guys. Just clarifying. It's just I think this is the Amarim team he's going to start because he's been injured. I know he played for Brazil, but Mount scored and he presses da. But yeah, sorry to interrupt you again, bro.
Well, yeah, I think Cunha should start. But where do you think you could hurt us then?
I think again, just your wing back situations, man. Like, is it going to be Kirkes? Kirkes was like you alluded to, a high flying up and down. Now he's playing as a free in a left centre back role. Conor Bradley, Frimpong, I don't care who it is. You can get at either of them. Their positioning is not great. They're very rash. Do you know what I'm saying? Konate, I don't know what he's on. He's one of the best centre backs in the Prem when he's on, but he's been off. Do you know what I'm saying? You go into your midfield. It's been good, but I feel like it's not been where it is last season. I feel like you're kind of missing a balance at the moment with obviously Wirtz being just ahead of them. Do you know what I'm saying? You had Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch before, and it boded well. So far, it hasn't been great. Even when I was speaking to Errol on Motion with Sports, make sure you go subscribe to my other channel as well. He was saying as well, Gravenberch has been great, but there's been a lot of it going forward. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I feel like there's ways we can hurt you, bro. We just have to figure out the other end, especially the guy Mo Salah, because we have to talk about Salah because, bro, this guy in this fixture is a joke. Like, we can't stop him. Do you know what I mean? We cannot stop Mo Salah, unfortunately. So we're going to have to keep him quiet. If we can keep him quiet and we keep the crowd down in the first 20 minutes, I think we sneak out of a draw.
You think a draw? Is that what you're going for? Your prediction? Yeah, a draw.
I ain't predicting on a United channel. You think I'm gonna lose? Nah, bro. We're getting a 1-1. Do you know what I'm saying? A 1-1. Yes.
You think we're not gonna score more than one goal? I feel sorry for you, man, because it's gonna be a wake up call on Sunday.
Let me tell you what. You haven't been bagging like that. I
can't wait to speak to you on Sunday after the game. I can't wait.
Hey, we're gonna be there. So what are you going for then?
3-1. Simple.
3-1. You know what? That's respectable. Because I was hearing fives in that before.
See, now you've changed your tune.
No. Because I thought you was gonna say we're gonna lose 5 in that. We're gonna draw this game.
No, it's not happening.
All right, we're gonna see, bro. We're gonna be here anyway, live on Motion with Sports, innit? So Dell's gonna be there. Large shout out to Dell, man. Thanks for coming on, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Where can they find you, bro?
Dell FC on TikTok, Dell_FC1 on Instagram, Dell FC on YouTube. All of those places you can find me there.
Yeah, I'll put all of his stuff, relevant information in the description. Do you know what I'm saying? If you enjoyed this match preview, make sure you like, subscribe, follow all the social media platforms as well. And yeah, man, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, man.
Love.